just got from the store, and I spent 144 reais and 42 cents, and it's about $27. I'm gonna show you now what I bought. Tomorrow I'm expecting my Brazilian girlfriends to come here for breakfast, so I'm gonna prepare some things and I'm gonna show you what I bought. So I got some bananas, I got some condensed milk, but like cooked one. I can make it by myself, but it takes some time, so I decided just to buy. It's gonna be faster. I don't have time now to make this kind of condensed milk. Then I got some oranges. I'm gonna make some juice. 2 packs of milk. I'll need to. I got it for preparation of pancakes, like special pancakes with condensed milk and nuts, as we do it in Ukraine. So I'm gonna cook it for tomorrow. And then I got some butter. I got some mortadella for sandwiches. Got some cheese, which is like a quick melt cheese, and then I got some fresh cheese. Yeah, here in Brazil they have this one, queijo Minas Frescal. It's pretty good one, especially like with the jam. So I'm gonna make some things as well. Then I got this thing. This one is sponge. I just need to change mine. However, I really love loofah. It's called, the plant itself called loofah. If someone doesn't know, this one is actually a plant. It looks like zucchini, then you have to dry it, and then the inner part is the sponge. And I really love to use it for shower. And here in Brazil, some Brazilians are saying that this one is that good. Let's say your skin is gonna be that clean that until you can wash out your sins away, your sin away, right? And then I got some coffee. I'm not really a big fan of instant coffee, but this one I really like, and this one is the most expensive from all I bought here. Talking about coffee, as I said, I'm not a big fan of instant coffee, but actually when I just came to Brazil, like my first year, I was pretty surprised that here I didn't find very good coffee. What I'm talking about, I'll explain to you. Like, I'm used to really good quality of coffee, and especially if it's coffee with milk. Let's say I'm used to barista, professional person who was studying how to make a good coffee, how to use a good coffee machine, how to make the proper foam for the coffee. I'm used to drink that kind of coffee on the ship because I was working on cruise ship, and plus I was studying as well how to be barista on the ship. I have Pernilongo. Pernilongo is, I forgot. You see, I have a mixture of Portuguese and English already in my head. Yeah, so I'm used to very good quality of coffee. And of course, once you start drinking a good one, it's pretty difficult to, to be more flexible and to drink not really a good quality. When I just came to Brazil, I was pretty surprised. I was expecting that because Brazil is producing coffee and exporting it. I was expecting that, wow, I'm gonna come to Brazil and I'm gonna drink really nice quality of coffee. But what I noticed that here coffee is not that cheap, first of all. Second of all, what I'm noticing that the good quality of coffee Brazil is exporting. And whatever left over is selling in the market here in Brazil. And the price is actually the same. So in Ukraine, we have Brazilian coffee on sale. But I would say that the quality of Brazilian coffee in Ukraine is better than here in Brazil. Like, only maybe Brazilians can explain what's going on here. But yes, I understand that for production, like, business is business, yeah. I understand that those who produce the coffee, like, for them doesn't make any sense to make price lower. Either they want to sell to make more money, to make margin, to sell coffee outside of the country, or they have to keep the price the same here in Brazil. Yeah, and here in Brazil, I noticed as well there are a lot of kinds of coffees which is having the flavor like a citric or like notes of chocolate and so on, and I don't really like that. and I couldn't find, I was tasting like about 10 different kinds of coffee. I'm talking about real bean coffee. And I didn't really like those ones. Only in São Paulo, I found few places where I really liked, like good cafeterium where barista is preparing nice coffee. Here in Foz do Iguaçu, I know only one spot. They have professional coffee machine and coffee is not bad as well. But let's say like to buy coffee beans and to drink at home, first of all, you need to buy a very, very good coffee machine. At this moment, we don't have it. We had before in São Paulo, but I still didn't really like. I couldn't find proper taste of what I like, because I like to drink, first of all, pretty strong one, and the flavor I like it mild. I don't like any citric notes, chocolate and so on. I just want to have taste of coffee, but like strong, like in texture, you know, like you can feel that it's pretty strong, but mild, so it doesn't like when you drink you don't feel like your tongue is twisting in your mouth. This is what I'm talking about. And yeah, so this one Coffee Iguaçu, I like. Yes, it's pretty expensive. It's like 44 reais, like about $9 for 100 grams. Comparing with another instant coffees and regular one, it's pretty expensive. However, this one, let's say, hits well because I was tasting like Jacobs and then Nescafe. Why I don't really like it? The taste is fine, it's okay, but I have a feeling that, I don't know, either they put there so much coffee in, because once I drink it, it's like my heart will start jumping out. So I don't like that feeling, or your, you know, like you have pulsation in your head, so I don't like it. This one is totally fine, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, so this is what I have for today, and I'm gonna prepare things for tomorrow. Look what I bought yesterday. Look at the size of this avocado. Yeah, here in Brazil, avocados are pretty big, I would say huge, and they're a little bit different, I would say, not the one that we're used to. Like I know that in Europe or in US, most of the time they're selling avocado like with darker skin, and yeah, the texture is a little bit different, the skin is different. However, you can see how huge this one is. Yeah, now it's getting a season of avocado. I can see that a lot of our neighbors, they have trees of avocado, and no one really cares about fruits on it, so it's gonna just fall and that's it, get spoiled, you know, on the street. Yeah, what I wanted to say, that how much it costs at this moment, because it's getting the season of avocado, it's about 7 reais per kilo, and in US dollars it's like approximately $1.50 per kilo. However, this one, the texture inside is a little bit different. As I said, the one that we are used to, the smaller ones, they are more like, I would say, on the dry side. This one is a bit watery, and if you are used to make guacamole, I don't really like guacamole out of this avocado. I prefer to have the smaller one. Yes, they sell it here as well in Brazil, but they are more expensive, I guess. I guess they're not really planting here in Brazil, or maybe they do, but however, it's more expensive. Yeah, and out of this one, I just make salads, or just by the way, here in Brazil as well, what they do, they eat, they call it vitamina, or they drink, so it's like a smoothie with avocado and condensed milk. So yeah, there's different things to make out of this avocado, and yeah, it's gonna be enough for few times. I guess it's enough for the whole family. Look at the size, my goodness, it's huge. Yeah, so today we're gonna have a great lunch with this beautiful fruit. And yeah, I can hear the seed, the sound of seed. Maybe I'm gonna even plant it. Yeah, because it's, let's say, pretty easy. I'm not sure if you know, you just put it in the water, it's gonna give the root, and that's it. The tree of avocado will start growing. Yeah, let's see. So continuing the day with me together, I have another thing to do. I'm gonna show you now what I'm going to do. And I would like to ask you as well, let's say when you have a lot of things to do around the house and then you work and so on, what helps you to do all the things? Like, how do you plan your day? What really helps you to organize yourself? I would like to know, if you don't mind to share in the comments. Like for me, the most useful thing is to write it down. Literally, I'm writing down every day the plan, what I do, like even the small things like, I don't know, to wash dishes, to clean, to dust the things and so on. I'm writing it down because in the end of the day, I can see where I spent my time. Yeah, and today, so by my plan, I'm gonna clean up my small garden here, and I want to replant Zamioculcas, or I think in English it's ZZ plant or something like that, Z plant. So here I have my ZZ plant, and it's pretty big. This plant before I bought like about 1.5 years ago. I bought it once we moved here to Foz do Iguaçu, and then after a while, once we were moving to another city, I gave it to my friend, and so it was growing pretty fast. But I have a feeling that she was not watering it. I mean, she is not, let's say, a plant person, you know, like for any plant, for anything you will take care of, you need to have knowledge. However, I told her do not water it a lot, but I think she understood it like to water it really very rare. And I can show you, so you can see there are some leaves which they are showing. Let me see if you can see through the camera. You see there was not enough water. Some of the leaves, they are showing it. Yeah, and plus, I guess there were not enough light. That's why leaves became so long, and then they start, even some of them start breaking. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna replant it, and those leaves which are broken, like this one, I would like to try to put only these leaves. I saw in YouTube, like they put in the specific solution, like for rooting, and then they use vermiculite to just to put it for a few months to see if this one is gonna make roots. So I'll try to make it, and then I'm gonna show you the results as well. And this one, this beautiful one, another friend of mine, she gave it to me. She had also a big one, she replanted, and she gave it to me as well. So I bought yesterday some of the vases. This one cost here in Brazil about $10. So I chose like as for the kitchen, this color is gonna be beautiful. I made some holes already, and yeah, I'm gonna replant. I bought some stuff, some soil for Zamioculcas, but this package is not gonna be enough for these two vases. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make my own. I'm gonna mix up like with vermiculite and some other things, some other stuff. And here's some more things I bought. And as well, on the sale, I bought this big, actually it's huge, vase. It cost like $9, this huge one. There is a bee around. And the huge one, and what I'm gonna do, I would like to gather all this stuff. Oh my goodness, these bees are really around. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna gather these leaves, this stuff, and I'm gonna use it as organic. I'm gonna put it here and mix it with soil, so it's gonna be perfect just to fill it up a little bit, because it's really big. I don't have enough of the soil, of the good soil. So I'm gonna mix up everything, and I'm gonna buy Monstera. Here in Brazil, Monstera is called Adam's ribs. So I'm gonna buy Adam's ribs, and I'm gonna plant it here. Maybe I'm gonna plant with some other plants like pothos. This one, golden pothos, I think it's called in English. So I'm gonna plant it with Monstera together, and it has to be really good in this corner. So just to close a little bit this thing. Yeah, and then I'm gonna clean up this small garden. You can see the sugar cane because of the rain and it was really windy, so the leaves are falling down, plus the autumn is coming here in Brazil and it's getting all yellowish and falling down. Yeah, and someone in comments were people were asking if our wall is out of the soil, like why the plants are growing there. No, it's not out of the soil. This is ficus, it's specific ficus which is growing like this on the walls. And this place, like this part of the wall here, the sun was hitting so much that this ficus really gave up and decided to go to live in our neighbor's place. You can see how green and beautiful there in the neighbor's place. It's like after 1 year you can see like half of their wall is already green. However, yeah, here I was watering it and I was doing whatever I can, and we told as well to owners of this house, because we are renting here, about this, but they said like whatever, you know. And yeah, I hope that once it's gonna get cooler, the small parts which is like left, that they're gonna grow and cover everything. So you can see hummingbird just right here. Yeah, so hopefully it's gonna grow again, because it doesn't really look very attractive as for now, but what to do. This part is beautiful, that one is not really. Anyways, we have what we have, and I have a lot of things to do today. I'm gonna show you the end result. Look at those roots. They're already like vase. Took the shape of the vase. However, as far as I can see, the roots are beautiful. Just need to separate it, to clean it up, to divide everything, and to repot it. And they're gonna be beautiful vases with ZZ plant. While I was cleaning the sugar cane, I noticed the dove, the gray one. Most of the time we have here one couple of doves which are laying eggs, and then we have the new generation coming. I guess this one is not flying yet, because while I was cleaning, he didn't fly away. I have a feeling that he doesn't know yet how to do it. Or maybe he does, I'm not sure, but he is not really very active. I'm gonna make some crackers now. I would like to show you how I'm making it. It's really, really yummy out of seeds. So here I already made some kind of dough, and I'm gonna explain to you what do I put. So first, there is one glass of flour, regular flour, the white one, and then I use the glass like this with measurement. So I put 200 grams. So, or the glass like for 200 milliliters as well will work. So here's 1 glass of flour, and then 1.5 glasses of different seeds. I was using the sunflower seeds, okay, and then I used this one, gergelim. Remind me how to say it in English. In Portuguese is gergelim. And then you got me, abóbora. You see, guys, when you speak a lot of languages, the difficulty on time comes. Pumpkin seeds, there we go. What else I put here? Here is 1 teaspoon of salt, regular salt, and then 40 grams of oil, just regular. I was using regular sunflower oil without like smell, without any additions, or it's like 4 tablespoons of oil. And then here is 300 milliliters of water. So I mix it all, and now it was staying like for 5 minutes. It has to be this kind of consistency, you see, like kind of like a pretty thick yogurt, I would say. And now I already prepared this dish for baking. I put, oops, there's some flies, small flies. I already prepared the dish. I put a little bit of sunflower oil and I'm gonna spread now all this dough very thinly, and then we'll put on already preheat oven 200 degrees Celsius, I guess, the right way. Yeah, for 10 minutes, and then I'll show you what else you need to do. So after 10 minutes, I took out. I already started doing this. However, you can see it became a little bit harder, like dried a little bit. So now you just need to make kind of like a border where you're gonna break those crackers, just like this. And then I'm gonna make, yeah, something like this. You need to cut till the end, just for once it's going to be ready, it's going to be much easier to break it. Okay, so something like this, and then I'm going to put it again back to the oven for about 25-30 minutes, and then I'm going to make gas or temperature lower, like 460 Celsius. And yeah, I need to watch it as well. So once the color is golden, that's the time you need to turn it off, but it's approximately 25-30 minutes. And just to leave it to cool down in the oven, and then to enjoy the crackers. I'm gonna show you the end result. Also, I'm making for tomorrow pancakes, or actually it's like crepes, and I'm gonna stuff it with condensed milk and nuts. I prepared the dough, and I'm frying it now. I'm gonna make a great day tomorrow for my Brazilian girlfriends. Let them enjoy our Ukrainian food. Crepes are ready. I already stuffed them inside, looking beautiful. My crackers are ready. You see, beautiful golden color. I already broke those crackers, and they're very easily to be broken because of the lines we made earlier. And now you can have it like with tea, with coffee in the morning, like a snack. And they're really crunchy. If you like seeds, I've already been doing. It's really, really yummy thing. So try it.
Eu vou entrar no navio agora mesmo, cara. Meu Deus, eu vou comer melancia com queijo.
Vai, vou.
Melancia com queijo, Helena.
É agora. Mara vai provar.
Vou provar melancia com queijo.
É, ou como
Não,
jam.
com queijo primeiro.
Ok.
Não, Helena, não é possível que preste isso. Meu Deus, muito bom. Mentira.
Bom?
É bom. É estranho, mas é bom. É estranho, porque eu nunca comi, mas é bom. Tia.
Diferente, não é? Brasileiros falam diferente.
Eu não acredito que vocês comem melancia com queijo. Se falar isso na Bahia, vai
Queijo
dizer que
feta.
morre.
Feta, sabe feta mais salgado?
Mais salgado.
Feta. Feta é que a gente fazemos salada de Grécia? Não sei. Grega. Salada grega, feta.
Sim.
Como essa é delicioso.
Muito bom. Gostei, está aprovado. Agora vamos botar esse daqui. Esse daqui bota
Pra
com
Lourinho,
queijo.
diferente.
Esse daí é mais comum, né? Queijo com geleia. Mas
Essa é a geleia
queijo.
com cinnamon. Cinnamon é canela.
Meu Deus. Minha filha só com geleia de goiaba. Negócio de...
I already report the milk kulkas. These two I'm gonna give away to my friends, and other two I'm gonna just put in the living room. And I made as well 2 pots, like this beige color, here in the living room, in the kitchen living room. And here I put some cuts of zizi plant in the water, because I had like broken leaves, broken parts. So I decided to put in the water to see if it's gonna give some roots. And also I know that some of the people are planting like this, just leaves. So I used some specific powder to make roots faster. Just put those in the powder and then in vermiculite. And of course put some water, so it's pretty wet. And then, yeah, I have like this. So let's see. think after a few months, supposed to give some roots. I'm gonna show you later. If you're trying to fix the house, better don't start it, or you have to pay to someone else. Because if you start, it looks like it never finishes. I'm gonna show you what I start doing. So here we are renting the house, and there are some things which we've been asking the owners to change, like door handles, so some things. But the owners, of course, they don't want to invest, and all those things are on our shoulders. However, as we are living here, we decide to fix some things to make it more, let's say, presentable and beautiful for our eyes. And I would like to show you yesterday what I start, and I don't know when I'm gonna finish it. So here you can see we have a light colored tiles, and you can see the joints of the tiles. There are already like holes in between. And of course, like no one was really taking care of it. And if you're washing, so anyways, it's like it became dark with the time, and it's not really presentable, and I don't like it. So what I decided to do, I decided to fix it. I bought some specific powder. While I was a child, my father, he was like a boss. He was a builder, and I saw how he do those things. I never done it by myself, but I decided, why not? Let me try. So this is the result. It's not perfect. I'm gonna still buy like very thin sandpaper, and I'm gonna fix those lines where you see it's not really straight. However, the result is already much better than it was before, because there were like holes inside and black lines. So I started here with a small corridor, and then I went to the toilet. I made it as well over there, and I guess I'm gonna make it in the rooms. And then I started with the kitchen, this part. So I'm gonna be fixing. You see how it works? So you fix, and then it's pretty easy to take out all those extra things, and then just to wash it. So I'm gonna fix all the kitchen, and then I guess I'm gonna move to rooms. But because I don't have really a lot of time, so I just do it before my job starts. It will take some time. So here I would like to buy like small sofa, and yeah, and I guess I'm gonna buy for sure here like a small, I don't know, tapete in Portuguese, like to cover the floor. A thing, because these tiles are still they don't really look presentable at all. So let's see how it's gonna be. There I already have some plants I planted, so it's becoming cute and cozy. And I'm gonna show you now what we start outside. Let me show you what we started here outside. So remember we had a green wall, but we cleared up almost everything, because our neighbors from the left side, the owners of the house here, they start complaining, as this plant was growing like inside of this churrasqueira, or like barbecue spot, and also on the roof they're having the sun batteries. So of course we had to cut it. And once Eric pulled yesterday this plant, which is like all this wall was green, like once he pulled it, the whole green wall just fall down. So we just decided to cut it, and then I'm gonna be painting it. I'm not really sure yet if I'm gonna buy like regular paint. I'll see how much it costs, or I'm gonna use lime, and I will use a specific colorant. Yes, for lime you need to have really specific colorant, because lime is if you mix any colorant, it's gonna give like chemical reaction. So you need to have knowledge about that. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I will decide. I'm not really sure yet. So we want to cut it like this, just to leave this green corner, to cut it up to the top, and then to take out all the top ones. Pardon, there is a lot of sun. And here how it looks, you see, This plant really has like air roots, and it creates a wall. And if you pull it, this is how it gets out. So we call the guy just to take out all these things and maybe to help us to take out this extra stuff, because we don't have tools, and some of the roots and branches are really thick, you can see. So you need to have specific tools to cut it. And yeah, and on that side, this plant already occupying another neighbor's place, but those neighbors are also renting the house, so they really don't care. And actually, when we were talking to owner of our house, because we are renting as well, to to deal with this, like to do something, he said he doesn't really care. So it's on our shoulders to decide what we're gonna do. Yeah. And before that, like a few months ago, we were like one of the guys, he was cutting it. We paid like for all this wall about $50 to cut, and now we decide to take it out. What to do? And here is the big vase, cachepot, the one that I bought earlier. I was showing you. So I'd like to show you what I already planted. Here I have Syngonium. It's a beautiful plant, and it's not really picky one, so it's very easy to plant it. It doesn't need like a lot of care, but you see how beautiful it is. I'm gonna cut later on all those new branches, and I'm gonna multiply, because it has like air roots. So you just cut it, and the new bush is gonna grow. I'm gonna fix it later. However, here I plant Monstera. Here in Brazil, it's called the Costela de Adão, or ribs of Adam. So this is Monstera. Here I have inside as well Syngonium, which is with the light leaves and like pinkish, you see, green and pink. And then I have here Chlorophytum. I think it's as well in English, Chlorophytum. And then here is Tradescantia, also with pinkish leaves. And here on this side I have Pothos. We'll see how they will feel, because here there is only morning sun, but they don't really like the straight sun. So I tried to just plant it on one side. However, I'm gonna see how it will feel. If needed, we'll transfer to another place. So it's gonna grow, and it has to be pretty beautiful spot. And I just wanted to cover this ugly wall. So this Costela de Adão is gonna cover it, or Monstera. And here I bought as well, don't remember the name in English, but here in Brazil it's called spring or primavera. There we go, primavera. So this plant is very popular like in Greece and other places like warmer, you see, warmer places of Europe. But however, I read this history that this plant was brought actually from Latin America to Europe. So this one is gonna grow, and it's gonna be a beautiful spot here. This is how it looks. We got out to walk a little bit in downtown, and here on Sundays they are closing the main road. So on regular days, from Monday to Saturday, this road is used for the cars. And now on Sunday it's closed. There is police, like from the beginning and the end. They're watching, so everything will be, let's say, in order. And people can use it for exercise, to drive bicycles, rollers. So it's nice. Yeah, you can see. Kids are using the road as well. Beautiful and calm on Sunday. Here along the street there are a lot of these trees. We call them platan. I'm not sure in English what is the name of this tree. And we have a lot of these trees in downtown of Odessa, in my city in Ukraine. So it really reminds me of my city. Here is the central street of the city Foz do Iguaçu. It's Avenida Brazil. Most of the time here is, let's say, nothing really pretty or beautiful, but there are a lot of shops and hotels, and when it's Sunday everything is closed. Actually, like in the whole Brazil, if you're coming here, most of the things on Sundays are closed. So this is the main street. And there is beautiful bushes of bougainvillea now blooming. It's very hot outside, so we decided to refresh ourselves with ice cream. Eric got some mint ice cream, and I got Ferrero Rocher with some nuts.